I had such troubles, and you know, really awful. Also, don't forget about form of your boot. Left foot is just stuck with my nails into the boot. Right foot still has plenty of space. Everybody in this world is a little bit like this. I just do some massages. I'm like a Japanese girl, like this, you know. A lot of problems with my knees, a lot of problems with back. Hello, my dear friend. My name is Bogdan, and I skate this. And today we are going to talk about how to skate comfy on your inline skate. As you know, I usually skate with unbuckled skates, and today you will get the answer on this question. But before we start, please let me know in the comment section, do you skate comfy? Is it okay for you in your skates? Or usually your muscle inside the blades hurt so much that you wanna cry like a little girl? Let me know in the comment section and let's start. Alright, the most important thing about skating comfortable is firstly, your buckling system, your fixation, the form of your boot, the size of your boot should be healthy. I mean, everything that you do with your feet in your blades should be okay with your health. That's the most important thing. What does it mean that it should be healthy? It should be okay for your health. So the point is, if you take the size or the form of the boot smaller than your feet is, it's not only going to be not comfortable at all. It also will cause some troubles with your nails. I had such troubles, and you know, that's really awful. really awful, because your nails starting to grow inside of your toes. That really sucks. So there is a thing that when you take size in size, so your boot is just as long as your feet, feels really amazing, because the movement of your foot is limited, so all the momentum, all the strength of your muscle are going like through the boot just into your wheel. So the control is super high because no lifting, no moving of your foot is in the boot. But you know, if we're talking about health and we are talking about comfort, I would rather suggest that it's way better to take just slightly a little bigger size of your boot, so it's going to be really more comfy. Also, anytime you can take just a little bit fatter sock, yeah, you know, so you may take 2 pair of socks. Yeah, of course, there's also the problem with the movement, with the pushes inside the boot, but that will do. Also, you may take, I don't know how it's called in English, let me just show it. If the size of your blade is too big, of your boot is too big, you may just take this thing a little bigger. Maybe it's just time to get it just for your feet, so you have to find some crafter that do such things just for your foot size and for your form of your boot, and it's gonna be okay. But firstly, please take the size that not cause problem with your nails, that not cause problem with your health. Alright, so we are still talking about health. When size is okay, also don't forget about form of your boot. My boot, this is Flying Eagle, yeah, the brand of this blade. If you pay a little attention, soft part of it moves inside the shell, so my toes have a lot of space. There is the thing, my left foot is longer than my right for about 5 millimeters. It's like €1 size. So when left foot is just stuck with my nails into the boot, right foot still has plenty of space. In these skates, it's totally fine, it's okay, because I found these skates and they are okay for me. And yeah, I like when there is some free space for my toes, so I can move freely, because usually I spend about from 8 to 10 hours a day in this. So the second thing for your health is the proper form of your boot. That's not the only problem. Toes and nails, not the only problem. Also, there is a problem with cuff system. Also, pay attention, I just lost my bolts. This is my buckle system. So all the pressure, all difficulties of control is just centered in my tibia. And that's totally okay for me. We'll discuss our tibia a little later. So a lot of blades cause problems with this part of your foot. It may cause a lot of pain. Everybody in this world is a little bit like this. 1 foot longer, that's me. 1 foot shorter, a wider, thicker. The only thing you can do is just keep looking for blades that just firstly healthy, comfy for you. Alright, we still talking about health, but the second thing how to make your skates comfy is to do some modifications, to do the proper lacing for your health and for your tasks and your aims for skating, so that will fit your tasks. Yeah. So this thing, I don't buckle my blades because, as you remember, I spend from 5 to 10 hours a day in skates, so I have a lot of problems with my knees when I buckle all possible system of buckling. So if I do like this, so the heel buckle is great system. It forces my heel to be just in this part. So when I do moves like this, my heel is not pushing in front, and that's cool. Also, because of some space in my boot, when I do the movement like this, I don't feel like my nails are stuck in the boot because I've got some free space. Yeah. When I do like this, a lot of pressure now is not centered in this part of my body. It goes straight into my knee. So all this movement, you can see these muscles work as well as with unbuckled blade. But the problem is to hold the balance or to have the proper control of the blades with unbuckled blades. I have to use my tibia more. And when I use my tibia more, a lot of pressure is just centered here. So of course, when I train some flips, when I do some crazy stuff, high speeds, really difficult and dangerous tricks, of course I will buckle my blades. So I will have more power, and a lot of strength that I put in the blades, they will be just sent and centered in my wheels. But when I unbuckle my blades, when I do some silly stuff, not amplitude stuff, not difficult, not dangerous stuff, when I just doing classes on skate, I usually unbuckle my blades. So all the pressure is centered just in my tibia. So my knees are more relaxed, and I don't use all of my lower body part, I mean quadriceps, my glutes, everything is just in my tibia. Then I just, in the end of the day, I just do some massages, and that will do. I have some special stuff with my knees, so that's why I have to use unbuckled blades, and this is comfortable for me. Okay, and the last thing about modification is position of different parts of your blades. For example, in almost any part of blades, I mean any brand of blades, it could be Flying Eagle, Rollerblade, Fairskate, Seba, whatever, you may control your frame position. If you pay attention, my frame on the left blade is a little positioned to the outer side. Why? Because I have lower pressure in my knee. Yeah, position looks really scary. My knees are, oh no, I'm like a Japanese girl, like this, you know. But in this position, my knee feels great. Everything is fine, totally fine. I may train with this position, I may do some crazy stuff, and that will do, because it is my angles. These angles are okay for my body, okay for my aims, for my task, and that will do. I spent like about 5 years of distinguishing what angle should I pick up. A lot of problems with my knees, a lot of problems with back, because a lot of time spent it on skates in inappropriate angles and appropriate muscle work causes a lot of pain in different parts of my body. So this position of frame is okay for me. Also, on some brands, on some blades, you may put different position of your cuff system. For example, Fairskates for sure. I don't know like the models, but I know that for sure that when it was Seba FR1, Seba High, you may spin your cuff system and put the proper position for your aims. So frame position, cuff position, is it possible? And lacing system, buckling system, you make it tighter, so to get more pressure from your muscle inside, just into your wheel. So no movement, no power will lose if for some reason your blade start wobbling. If you buckle your blade more, there is no wobbling, super precision of your power is high. But when you unbuckle, your muscles, tibia work more, and you're like super relaxed, super relaxed. So the main point of this video, please follow your health, follow your tasks and aims of skating, and don't forget about the comfort. If you get some discomfort in your pain, in your back, maybe in your shoulders even, try to pick up another position of your frame. Try different buckling system, try different lacing, try different blades. You have to find the best, the most healthy and the most efficient system or most efficient blades for you. And I hope this video will help you to start these experiments with your blades and to get the best result. Thank you so much. Let me know in the comment section, was this video good and how do you usually buckle your blades? I don't buckle it at all, only when I do some crazy flips. Пока-пока.